Hello, my name is Andre V, and today we are wrapping up the first leg of our big experiment, Tourist Lockers. I'm here with Francisco and Julian. Hi, guys. How are you doing?
I am
Hi,
very
hello.
well, and hi to you, Julian.
Yeah, quite well. Thank you so much.
It's great to see you here, and it's great to know that our experiment is on the go already. The first leg from Warsaw to Italy, Umbria is done, and the second leg is also under the work. So, Julian, could you please recap what was your experience sending parcel through the Inpost parcel locker?
Well, I think that it's not going to come as a surprise to pretty much anyone who had experienced working with Inpost in terms of user interface and user experience. It's been just extremely easy. I'm like, basically, from the moment I decided to post a parcel to the moment I got my not even a label, but just a number to put on a box, it was probably 30 or 45 seconds, and the only limitation was how quickly I'm able to tap Francesco's details on my mobile app. And then basically it was just quickly fill out the locker where the parcel should be delivered. Of course, I was able to put to send the parcel from any Inpost locker in Poland. So basically the process, how it works, is that what you have to somehow fill in is basically only the parcel box or the parcel locker of the addressee. The parcel locker where you send the parcel is basically your choice all around Poland, and I could travel anywhere and just drop it off, on my way to work or any other place. Of course, payment was done via, in my case, Apple Pay. So it's also smoothly integrated that within minutes it was done. And then actually I dropped, because in Poland, as you know, we just celebrated, I think even this week, the round number of 25,000 Inpost lockers. So the lockers are everywhere. So it was not very difficult to drop it off actually over the weekend. And that's it. Easy, fast, nice. I mean, I really wish I could add something, but it's just smooth. I think that Inpost somehow became part of the Polish culture. I mean, we basically see Inpost on every step of our lives, and it just I don't know, as common as public transportation or anything else. It's just it's just accessible, easy, and easy to use.
This is absolutely right. I also share the vision that parcel lockers will be definitely part of the public infrastructure in the future. First insertion of the parcel to Inpost locker was perfect and done, and then the parcel was delivered to Italy. Quite fast, actually. And Francesco, you got it in.
I think to be more precise, it was first delivered to France. So one thing that we learned from this experience, that the line hauls, or the mid-mile, or however you want to call it, it goes Poland to France. Also a very large market for Inpost because of the Mondial Relay acquisition several years ago. And then from France it went to Francesco to Italy. So it seems that France is the hub, for all the parcels, which seems right, because actually the people that I spoke with that were sending parcels straight to France, they were getting the parcels even faster than in our experiment.
Okay, but
Francesco?
back to you, Francesco. How was the experiment from your side?
Well, it was absolutely easy. It was my second time picking up a parcel from a locker, even if I talk about lockers every day, but it was just the second time. My first on an Inpost locker. 20 seconds, just because I wanted to understand the UX or the architecture of the machine, and it was very easy. I showed the QR codes, the shelf opened immediately. I took a picture of the parcel, so I would say 20 seconds to pick up a parcel that made 1,700 kilometers with an average price of per kilometer of less than a cent. So as Julian said, it was very easy, fast. I would add cheap, because less than €7 for such a long trip, it's quite incredible. And I would say that about France, good point, Julian. It's probably a route that in 25, I think that will mean Germany as part of the Inpost network, maybe, because the line haul passed from Germany for sure.
And we never spoke about it. Oh yeah, because I have a question from Francesca actually. Are you using the Inpost app? So, or was it only you got an email and the QR code, or is Inpost app popular in Italy in general?
I didn't found the Italian version of the Inpost app, only the Poland one, and that's why I used the email with the QR code. And but I think that an Italian version or a European version would be very much appreciated by the final consumer.
My question is, how did you find the locker, in a sense that this was not your sort of main location? You were sent SMS and or email, and through that you find out the address of the locker, or how did you?
Well, I chose the locker in advance because I knew that there were an Inpost locker in my town. My town is very little, 40,000 citizens, but so this was the unique choice from this point of view. But
So-
I think that there's space to add a few more.
So you have only one Inpost locker in your city?
Yeah, well, generally speaking, yes, there are two. One is Inpost and one is from Amazon.
Okay. So I think if we could rate based on your comments, I would say 9 out of 10 points to Inpost delivery.
Yeah.
This one point is you can always make it better, but basically this is very good experience I hear from both of you.
Yeah, for sure, I can confirm.
Fully agreed.
But now, Francesco, now you performed also the second leg of the, or let's say initiated the second leg, sending parcel from your city to Portugal. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes. As we want to cover the whole Europe with this Tour de Lockers, this time I made shipments to Portugal, to Bruno Galaio. And this time it was we decided to change the network because it would have been possible to make a locker to locker through Inpost, but we wanted to change the carrier network. We chose GLS, and I made a point to point or service point to service point shipments. It was easy in terms of finding the point that is 50 meters from my home, and it's my standard service point for all shipments, and it costed €20, so almost 3 times more than the Inpost one. And I would suggest to GLS to make a better UX on the GLS store, because there are too much steps. The graphic could be better, even the map where to find the point or lockers, whatever it is. And I saw just a few minutes ago that the shipment already reached the Barcelona hub of GLS. So maybe that's tomorrow or at the latest Monday could be delivered.
So in that sense, it seems that delivery speed is very good. Also, considering that we have still the busiest season of the year.
I created the shipment Tuesday. I left it Tuesday late afternoon. It was picked up on Wednesday, and today is Friday, less than 48 hours from the pickup, and it's already in Barcelona.
Great. I will try to make a review of this GLS interface also, how to share it with our viewers. But I think that's it for today. First meeting. Any final thoughts from you guys about the experiment, about the feedback you got, maybe?
Well, I think that it's worth to spread more about out of home, whatever is the method, service point to point, locker to locker, or a mix, because for sure price is the key, as most of the time for any purchase choice, and it is making, especially from a C2C point of view, not depending if it's the private to sell or is there a platform behind it. It will boost a lot, especially in 25, the C2C market.
Yeah, and from my perspective, of course, I mean, I don't have to add that I do believe that out of home is, in general, both lockers and PUDOs are definitely the direction that the market should embrace more and more. I would only add that in terms of those cross-border, I think that there's still a lot of room for improvement, because I actually do believe that all of the so-called legacy or big players, they have great infrastructure, basically in every market. They've got great mid-mile services, but somehow I'm not quite sure if it's integrated too well between the markets, market A to market B, market B to market C, etc. So I would just encourage all those big players, the traditional legacy players, to look into that and actually see how it can work, and connect Europe as one market rather than looking at small separate markets, because there is a huge potential. And with players like Vinted and all those services happening, I think that everyone right now understands that we're more Europe, less individual markets.
Absolutely, and it's confirmed by yesterday news about DHL e-commerce and CTT Express to Portugal. It's a huge agreement, and in a night they created a 24,000 out-of-home network.
Yeah, I think our experiment is in very right place, because I think next year will be a major consolidation in European markets, whether through partnerships or mergers and acquisitions, like it was in DHL and CTT case yesterday. So thank you, guys. I think we've started the experiment with a very good mood. I think we will make exposure to out-of-home deliveries. And what else can I say? I wish you definitely a nice Christmas, and hopefully we will see next year much more oftenly than before.
Definitely. All the best to you, your families, everyone. Let's get some rest and let's prepare for 25.
Yeah. And happy Christmas to everyone.